And coming up on STR Weather today, October 23rd, 2022, we have the latest details on what you can expect in the St. Louis area as we are tracking rain this week. Rain Monday night through Tuesday. We're watching for some well needed rainfall, 1 to 2 inches. Some spots may get 3 inches of rain. We'll talk to you guys about that in the 7-day forecast, and we're also going to give you a long range forecast, finalize on where you can find me. All of that coming up. And welcome in the STL weather. This is meteorologist Alvin Kamau, October 23rd, 2022. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day in the St. Louis area. Of course, this is a beautiful view of the Gateway Arch. This is not a live view, but that is a nice view of the Gateway Arch. This week is a busy week for the first part of the week in the St. Louis area because we are watching for some good amount of rainfall. That's going to be Monday night through Tuesday. So Monday night through Tuesday, we have rain that's moving in. A majority of it's going to come on Tuesday. 1 to 2 inches is possible, but some of those localized areas will get about 3 inches, potentially even more. This is not supposed to be a flooding kind of event, so do not worry. We're not expecting any kind of flooding event because of how dry it's been, but this is a good amount of needed rainfall. And of course, we don't ask for anything other than 1 to 2 inches, maybe even 3 inches in spots, but not anything more than that. Nothing that will cause too many issues. I don't think Monday through Tuesday will cause any issues with this rain, but of course, any significant updates, they'll be on my Twitter page. So here we go. We're going to talk to you guys all about this in the 7-day forecast. Here's what you can expect. Monday is going to be a high of 78 degrees with a low of 57. We have a night rain that is expected in the St. Louis area. Now, most of the rain is going to come in on Tuesday. Now, because of the amount of rain that we're going to get on Tuesday, you can see how that's reflecting on the temperature as a cold front moves in. Right now, the cold front is in Colorado, coming into Missouri later on. 58 degrees in St. Louis with a low of 42. 63 degrees on Wednesday, clearing out 41 for the low. Thursday, partly cloudy, 60 degrees with a low of 42. There's a small chance of rain on Friday, keeping it right now partly cloudy, but can't rule out a spot shower, 61 degrees with a low of 44. Some small chances of rain on Saturday, 20%. Can't even go higher than that. Partly cloudy, maybe even a shower on that day. It's going to be PM showers, potentially even a thunderstorm cannot be ruled out. 63 degrees with a low of 45. Sunday, it's 10 to 20% chance of rain, 63 degrees with a low of 46. So the lows this week generally going to be in the 40s, mid 40s. Then those highs, the highest temperature will be 78 degrees for Monday before we get a cold front that cools us down. Not a bad week in the St. Louis area. Just watch out, night morning commute on Tuesday into the afternoon. Rain and storms are likely. Now, of course, now we want to talk to you guys about the long-range forecast. I know I did this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to do this again. Hopefully you enjoyed this part of the video. Okay, guys, so like last time, I'm going to put the link to this down in the description for those who want to see this. We're going to look at everything that's going on in the United States because I saw something really interesting with this GFS model. And I know I'm just forecasting Missouri and Illinois, but I want to show you something really interesting I saw for you guys that are going to be in the east. So you see this snow here? Not really going to be an issue in the St. Louis area. Of course, on Tuesday, we're watching for that rain in the St. Louis area. But look at this interesting thing. This is not going to happen in the St. Louis area. But later on, we could see some snow. Really shocking to the east, not in Missouri or Illinois, but way to the east on Monday, November 7th. The GFS model is trying to show some snow and heavy snow. Now, of course, this can change, but this is what I saw with the GFS model. Something really interesting and fun. I wouldn't really count on that because it's still a couple weeks away, but we'll keep an eye on that. We can check how that looks on the European model. You can see to the east, the European model doesn't really want to show any snow coming yet. Of course, this shows it a little bit earlier. So we'll see what happens to the east. Really interesting start of the season. We'll see if any snow tries to come in the United States. But let me now get back on topic and talk about Missouri. And Missouri, you can see as we head towards the next couple of days, we get a low that moves through the St. Louis area, get some beneficial rainfall that moves in. And Friday, you can see some rain across Texas and Oklahoma. That tries to move and tries to move our way as we head towards Sunday into Monday. Then it moves to the east, and then probably even some more rain um, the week after this one on Wednesday, November 2nd. So we're going to keep an eye on that very carefully in the St. Louis area. Now let's look at the temperatures with the European model. Why am I using the European model? It is probably like the most accurate forecast, and when it comes to forecasting, it's been right more than the GFS model. I have used the GFS model though, won a snowstorm a couple of years ago, and it actually was right. Now, here is how Monday looks like. You can see temperatures in the 70s and 60s. I told you a cold front's gonna move in, and that's gonna bring in some chilly temperatures Monday morning. You can see the time will be right here. And of course, as we head towards the next couple of days, not really a huge cold blast of air moving in. Now, if we look at the GFS, it shows us something way more different. You can see there's a huge difference with that. Let me move back to the right date, and you can see how it shows the cold front moving in, but then it shows a cold blast of air moving in later on. So, hey, maybe we should watch for a cold blast of air as we head towards the beginning of November, says the GFS model. But if you look at the European model is showing a huge different setup. So, hey, I think we should wait on that and see what really happens. But let's see if we do get a cold batch of air that moves in on the first part of November. If this model's right, well, then say hi to snow some parts of the US, but that's not going to be really Missouri. So, any snow in St. Louis? No. Any cold air coming in? Let's keep an eye on November really carefully because that could be an interesting month for St. Louis. Not saying we'll get any snow, but we'll keep an eye on that very carefully. That was the long range forecast. Had a lot of fun doing that. Now let's end this video. And of course, that's all the time we have. Now we are going to close. Make sure you download Twitter and follow me. The link will be down in the description. Of course, during the fall and winter months, you can definitely get severe weather. But of course, we'll be keeping an eye on winter, fall, and of course, updating you on the 7-day forecast. Make sure you download Twitter and follow me. Of course, the long range forecast that I was talking to you guys about, that will be in the description as well. Until then, thank you for watching this wonderful video, and we'll see you guys next time.